one last one right here. What's your nature? Yes.
I'd say my nature is at times a lot of anger and resentment towards my father, mostly.
And so you're mad at your father?
A lot of the times, yes.
And why have you heard me say to forgive him?
Yeah, I called you so twice, actually.
Oh, okay.
Told you about it.
And why have you done that?
Why haven't I? I think about it. I think about doing it at times. It's just that our relationship right now is a lot of friction, you know? It's just not, like we live in the same house. We barely even talk. We just say, like, I just say hi to him out of respect, but I really don't. I don't know, like we just don't have much of a relationship. We're just cordial, I guess.
And why haven't you forgiven him?
Because a lot of stuff happened between him and I, you know? As a kid, he was a disciplinarian, I guess you'd call him that, but I'd say he wasn't much of a father, you know? He was just a good provider, I guess, because to him, his version of love, his version of like being a good dad was just like buying gifts, providing, because he's a high earner, he makes a lot of money. And he thinks that equates to being a good father, I guess. He was very, very tough on me and my sister, which is his role. I know he has to do that, but I think there's a limit to everything. I think under no circumstance you should ever tell your kids to commit suicide, you know?
You shouldn't tell them to commit suicide?
Yeah, he told me and my sister that many times.
Why you shouldn't tell them that?
Why shouldn't you?
They get on your nerves sometimes. You're like, go kill yourself.
I mean, it's not even, because you know, you said it in like...
No, I'm playing. I'm just playing.
I mean, yeah, he, among other things, that's the type of stuff he would do. Him and my mom would get into it many times, like to the point where now they're just together because of us. Like there's really no love between them. Even my mom told me that. She's like, I don't like your father and I. We're just together because of you guys. We're not like we don't really like. There's no love left between us. Just to give an example, that's too personal. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, that's just how it is right now.
And so why have you forgiven your mother?
My mom, not fully, because looking back at it, I realized that she could have done more, I guess, to protect my sister and I, but she never did, because I understand her, because she was kind of afraid of him, afraid of his reactions, because he's a man that he can't control his emotions. I find myself, I had the same problem until I started working on it, because he would have bursts of anger, like I wouldn't understand where that came from. And recently I'd have that too. And my mom made me realize that. She was like, you're becoming like him. You're getting angry for no reason, and you should just, and I recently started working on that, like just watching my thoughts, you know, being present in the moment.
And so why, because of time, why haven't you forgiven him? And both of them really, but why haven't you forgiven your father?
My father, because I don't know, it's just like a lot of damage has been done. You want to forget, but the memories are still, like he tries to make up for it today. Like he tries to be friendly with my sister and I, you know, joking around. But it even feels weird. And I'm like, sometimes he does, like, he comes and tries to joke around with us. I'm like, what's...
And you're like, I don't want to play with you.
Exactly, because
what the?
It's been, we've had such a cold relationship for so long, it just feels normal to me now. That's my normalcy with him.
Yeah.
Like, and for him to come and like try to be buddy with me, I'm just like, stop it. Like, you don't need to do that. We've been the way we are. I mean, I'm fine with it. We don't need to change it. Just respect me. I'll respect you. That's really it.
And why haven't you forgiven him?
Because I don't think I'm ready to.
So you love your hell?
I guess.
I'm sorry?
I guess, yeah. I want to, but it's like some of the memories just come back in mind. I'm like, how could you do that to your own kids? So.
And so you love your hell?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I guess.
They can't hear you way over there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
And so why do you even work on yourself then if you love your hell?
Well, I'm working on changing my nature, I guess.
How you going to change it if you don't forgive?
I don't know.
I'm sorry?
I don't know.
What idea you have that would change your nature if you don't forgive?
I don't know, just working on watching my thoughts, because usually
You watching your hell?
I wouldn't say that. I would say that because I find myself sometimes just sitting alone,
Right.
and as I'm just thinking about stuff, that's why I don't like to just not do anything. I'm always occupying myself, and I stayed, and whenever I'm alone, I'm not doing anything. I tend to go back to those thoughts, getting angry in the moment. But as I said recently, I'm watching my thoughts, realizing that's not me. That's the devil trying to, get me angry and stuff.
How
so I
will
stop
you
doing it.
enter into the kingdom of heaven within if you don't forgive?
It's not possible.
I'm sorry?
I said it's not possible without
So
forgiving.
knowing that that's not possible, why don't you go and forgive?
I'd say that I'm not ready to face him at the moment.
Oh, so you love your hell.
Yeah.
What, is your father African?
Yes.
Oh, no wonder. Forgive your father, man. Let me tell you this. There's never, ever, 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 but never, ever, ever, ever a reason to hate. There's never a reason not to forgive. I don't care what happened. You still have to forgive him so you could be free. He couldn't help himself. Your father and mother didn't wake up one day and say, you know what, let me have some kids so we could just destroy them. We have nothing else to do. So we're going to make some babies to destroy them. They couldn't help it. And when you forgive him by realizing you're wrong for hating him, he couldn't help it, then you will forget what happened. You're not going to forget until you forgive. When you forgive, it's going to be as though it never happened. You have to make yourself to remember it till you bring it up to someone else. And when you do remember to have a discussion about it, there will be no pain with it at all. Zero pain. But you're not going to be able to forget until you forgive. And there's no, and the moment to forgive is the moment that you see him. That's the opportunity. But the devil telling you, oh, he's not in a good mood right now. Oh, I'm not in a good mood. It's just not the right time. While you're looking at the devil, he's still controlling you. Because he doesn't want you to forgive. You forgive, you'll go free, and he doesn't want that. He wants you to live in you and destroy your soul.
But I feel like you need to be, if you forgive, if you go with the intention of forgiving, it has to be like an
Speak
honest
up for
thing,
me.
right?
Say what now?
If you go and you say, as I said, if I go up to him right now and I say, I forgive you, I don't think I'd be genuine.
Right.
Me.
That's why I said when you see it, that you're wrong for hating him, and that's why you're so miserable on the inside, it's because you're wrong for hating him. When you can see that for yourself, you're going to see that he couldn't help himself, just as you can't help yourself. This anger is controlling you. It's the same thing with him. And when you see you can't help yourself, you'll understand him, and then you can forgive. What do you think about that?
I think that's accurate, that's true.
Yeah. But you're not going to be free, and you're not going to forget until you forgive. There's no way around it. You are wrong for hating him. You're not yourself. And yes, he was wrong for the way he raised you, to treat you, but he couldn't help himself. He had no love. All right? Any question about that?
No.
I would recommend you forgive him, man.